Okay. I almost got killed today by a washing machine. Yeah, so a lot of forces conspired today to keep me from making several videos, which I guess I shouldn't be making videos every day. Let's do a review and post some sample shots below. Some shots of the Bubble-Bokeh monster lens. The lens that everybody with a brain thinks that, well, they're just smoking crack as far as the price on this lens. I mean, this is a 100-year-old design. It's a Cook triplet design. It's a 100mm f2.8 made in Deutschland. Jawohl! A 100mm 2.8 trio plan made by MEYER-OPTIK Görlitz in Deutschland. For $1,600, you are definitely smoking something illegal and probably detrimental to your health. Everybody that with a brain thinks that it's just overpriced. The older ones of these, averaging 1950, 1940, they all need to be taken apart, like totally, because they're just seized up, kind of like an old person in an old folks home that can't walk anymore. The grease is seized up, so you have two options. You need to either pay someone to take one of those apart for $500 or $600, or, you know, for 3 times the price you can get a recreation of that lens. It does have a very beautiful 15 bladed rounded aperture. The body of this is actually aluminum, not steel. It is quite heavy, but nowhere near as heavy as the original Trio Plan. It does come with a little lens hood. The rendering on this is, and people have commented tonight in the live stream, and I think some people, actually I think most people, you're way too technical. I mean, would anybody scoff at, you know, impressionistic art that's worth millions of dollars? No, I mean, it's art. I mean, way too many people are literalists. Some of my most favorite photographs are high ISO, grainy, blurry shots. It's about what moves you. And, you know, these button-sniffing, there are way too many button-sniffing goons in photography that think that everything is about sharpness. And there's no truth in photography. That's just BS. I mean, so what? People say, well, the bokeh on this lens, this soap bubble bokeh, is distracting. Just take a look at the shots that I took today. And, you know, yeah, it kind of overwhelms the subject, but I mean, this lens is, it's also a beautiful portrait lens. Really? It's not that sharp. This lens is a 3-element lens. It's not that sharp. You really have to raise up not only the contrast, the vibrance, but also the clarity on this yeah, I mean, you know, if you want that, then get yourself a super sharp. Get this lens. You want the portrait. You know, here's a super sharp Zeiss lens, also manual focus. By the way, this costs less than this lens costs. This costs $100 more than this 135mm f2 Zeiss APO sonar does. So this is an artistic tool. I mean, all photography is technically an artistic tool, but this is definitely an artistic tool. You really have to want this for the effect, and the effect is beautiful. I mean, the pastels and the impressionistic, I mean, it is beautiful. I printed out a couple shots today. My printer needs a change of ink. Yeah, I know. It's like, where are you going? Well, I've got links below. Oh, not that shot. There's some test shots. It's like, yeah, that's not too realistic looking, is it? No, it's not. Some of the greens, yeah, one of my cartridges is going bad, so ignore the blue hue. The blue hue on some of the leaves there, but I mean, a soap Bubble-Bokeh. This, it's not, you know, there's no branch of photography that's about the truth. It's not. Even photojournalism is BS. Well, that's got to be truth, you know. Like today, like the AP only accepts JPEG straight out of. It's still not the truth because the photographer chooses where he points his lens and the time at which he presses his shutter release. There is no truth in photography. So this is less truthful before the photographer, you know, chooses to press the shutter release and where to point the lens. So this lens is less. Photography is still an art form, so. What is this lens? I mean, you have to learn how to use it, where to point it to get that the soap Bubble-Bokeh. Really the reasons for using this lens, other than the very unique way it renders not only portraiture but still life, that is its spectrum. That is the only reason people really are buying this lens. This is a 3-element lens, got really good saturation. It's not sharp. It will flare. I mean, even if you get close, it's like, well, the sun, man, this lens will flare faster than anything you've ever seen. I've never seen a lens flare so bad, so quick, so easy. Is that so what? It's a tool, and you have to know when to use it, where to use it. It's the right tool for the right job. So, is this worth $1,600? This little bitty lens right here? It is precision made in Deutschland. Jawohl. No, not really. I mean, everybody. I really love MEYER-OPTIK Görlitz, and I'm glad that they brought this lens back out. If you jumped on the Kickstarter program, you could have got this for $600 at the time, you know, before they went into production. And that's really a fair price for this lens. $700. It is. I mean, it's made in Germany. German labor is just insane, stupid, expensive. I mean, if it's made in Germany, if some German touches it, it's like, then the labor costs go up 1,000%. Germany. But no, not $1,600. But this is an exquisite lens to use. It's fun. It's wonderful. It does what it does, and no other lens does what this does. Not like this. There's other soap Bubble-Bokeh out there, but this is unique. This is the king of soap Bubble-Bokeh. So check the test shots below that I took. Like I said, every shot you take with this, I don't care how well you focused it, and I'm really good at focusing manual focus lenses, you're still going to have to increase the clarity and the contrast and sharpen it up. So what? You don't have to, but it's a soft lens. So what? It's an art lens. I mean, this is truly an art. All photography lenses are art. Photography is an art form, but this is a true-to-form art lens. This lens was not recreated after 100 years because, oh my God, it was so sharp. No, it wasn't. It's recreated because of what it does, and it does it unlike any other lens. So you have to put that into perspective. I love what it does. I don't complain about the fact that it's not sharp and it will flare. You know, you could just cough in the direction of this lens and it will just show really bad flare. I mean, the shot will be ruined. So, anyway, I hope you liked this video reviews. If you like it, you can make a small donation. Tell me to jump off a cliff, whatever makes you happy. 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 My lens is, they've only made 800 of these lenses and it's been out for 2 years. Well, it is expensive. Anyway, let me pick up my Bubble-Bokeh shot off the floor. It's like, oh my God, that's not very realistic. Well, photography is not about reality. Wake up and smell the cornflakes. Thanks. Bye.